sense. And they've bankrupted that man.
Yeah.
For false narratives, for made up scenarios,
For felony, like federal crimes.
Yeah, he.
I just couldn't.
Who's going to? My question comes in.
Yeah.
One, he's probably going to have. There's going to be some lawsuits, I would imagine.
There'd have to be.
Yeah, if I were him, I probably would. But who's going to be accountable for this? Who's going to say? Who's the one that's going to be put on before the House or the Senate or before a judge and explain themselves why you did this?
Now let's. Yeah, you're totally right. Now let me back up a minute for the people watching. Are you familiar with the Michael Flynn's story and why he was targeted so hard?
About the Russian collusion.
Yes. Okay. Now before that, even when Obama was leaving. This is open, mainstream, documented conversation between President-elect Donald Trump and Obama. Obama warned Trump about two issues. North Korea, their hostilities towards America, and Michael Flynn. And Michael Flynn was Director of National Intelligence. He was in on everything. He knew everything that was going on during Obama's 8 years, or not all 8 years, because he came in around 2012. So at least the second half of Obama's term, he knew everything going on militarily. He's a 3-star general, right? So he's in on everything, all intelligence. And as soon as Trump gets elected, General, was it McMaster who gave him the heads up?
Mad Dog.
No. McMaster. Who was it that immediately went to Trump Tower and said, "Hey, the Trump Tower's bugged," and they immediately the next morning left and went to New Jersey to his golf club.
I don't remember.
I forget. I'm forgetting his name at the moment. But as soon as that happened, then Flynn joins on the transition campaign, and Obama warns. Now, why would he do that? What happened in Obama's second term that Michael Flynn was outspoken against?
Well, I don't know. There's probably more than one.
There is more than one, but there's one that
what freshly comes to my mind is Benghazi.
So that was in his first half. So before Flynn was there, I believe that was in like 2012.
Who's Obama?
Who's Obama? At one point, we found almost $2 billion of cash.
Oh, they went to
loaded it up on crates.
Yes, that's right. They did. Went to Iran.
Put $2 billion of cash on C-130s, flew them to Iran, and left them on a military base and just peaced out. And Michael Flynn was very outspoken against that. He was saying, this is not the time. This is not the way. We not only do we give them the cash it was theirs. It was their money, but also paid them interest on it. And Flynn is like, this is not the time. So everybody is suspecting here that this was another major con job. Not only the fake Russia thing to try to tie Trump and Putin together to hack the election or something, but also tie Flynn up, because then Flynn, as you know, his Twitter has been radio silence since that case started 3 years ago. So Flynn has not been able to talk to anyone about the things that were happening in the 4 years leading up to President Trump.
You suppose some of that's going to come out?
I suppose all of it's going to come out. And in fact, I think a lot of it's going to come out if he countersues. Because if he countersues and you have the Senate having an open hearing and Michael Flynn sits there and drops one little bomb, just like one little sentence that nobody sees coming, then the entire Senate is in front of the world, in front of cameras, in front of everything, is going to start bringing in witnesses, asking for evidence. And I have a feeling a lot of shady, dark stuff that nobody wants to see the light of day is going to start coming out. But that's what
I would hope so. I would hope that it would come out. But my concern is that they would consider, well, is this good for national security, and then say, well, no, we can't. Truth is truth. Let's just get truth out. I mean, we're big people, aren't we? Are we a nation? Can't we handle truth?
Can't we handle the truth?
Yeah.
Can you just tell me?
Where did I hear that at?
My name is Ryan Derks. I'm running for Missouri's 5th Congressional District, and I approve this message.